Hello, my name's Miss Jones. I'm one of the media teaching team at Cheney School, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about A-level media studies. So, the exam board that we study is OCR, and the A-level is a linear A-level. That means it's a 2-year course where all the assessment happens at the end of year 13. And you may be wondering, why should I study media? It possibly is a subject that you haven't done before at GCSE, possibly you have. Either way, it doesn't matter. I think it's important for a variety of reasons. So we live in a media saturated world. For some, our kind of social interactions completely this year are carried out increasingly through the lens of some kind of media platform. And it can be really hard to know who and what to believe when we have access to so many different versions of story, almost every second of our lives. There are also now very few work roles which don't have some kind of media element involved. And because technology is moving at such a quick pace, knowing how to navigate this kind of changing world of communication allows us to think critically and to engage with it in an academic way. So our course is built up of 2 exams. The first one is media messages, the second one is evolving media, and the third element is actually a practical production piece that we do where students are given a brief by the exam board. It's as if you are working in a media company and you have to work exactly to the specifications of the brief you've been given. And that's actually worth 30% of your whole A-level grade. So it's quite challenging because we ask you not only to be able to understand and analyse texts, but also to be able to make your own versions of the very things that you've been learning about. So if you're a kind of academic person who likes the practical element too, this could be a good course for you. Lots of people historically have worried that media studies is an easy option. We would say it's absolutely not an easy option. Our A-level was rewritten 2 years ago after extensive consultation with the Qualifications and Curriculum Authority. It's actually a very rigorous academic course. We study 19 different academic theories which may come up at any point in the exam. We ask you to be academic, to be creative, to demonstrate your practical skills too, and it's actually a really big ask that we challenge you to fulfil. And we do expect the highest quality of work, and we aim for the highest grades we think students can possibly achieve. So what's actually in the course? The first part of the course, paper 1, we study news and we do a case study of The Guardian and the Daily Mail. That's something the exam board's told us to do. The second part of paper 1, we look at media messages in advertising, in music videos, and again, we're given those texts to study by the exam board. Paper 2, we look at how media has changed over time. This is kind of a little bit parallel with something that you might have done in English literature. We look at a case study of drama, a long-form TV drama, and we study one drama that's in English language and one that's non-English language. So at the moment, the 2 dramas we're studying are Stranger Things and Deutschland 83. And then paper 2 of section B, Evolving Media, we look at the development of film, radio, and the video game industries. And again, we're given set text that we study because the exam board has told us what to focus on. So which subjects might go well with media? We think that English, history, sociology, and psychology all have some element of crossover with the things that we study, as do art, photography, DT, and drama. So remember though, we ask for excellent academic writing, both in a critical way, and we look for excellent practical skills. So you need to be able to do both of these things really well to be successful at this course. So something that's really important to me as a teacher and as a filmmaker in my own time is to try and give students as many real world experiences as I possibly can when they're doing the course. So we try and work in partnership with lots of local organisations. We do have links with a charity called Film Oxford and lots of other local projects. We run a trip to BBC Birmingham every year so you can see a media organisation at work. And we really encourage people to take part in the British Film Institute's Young Filmmakers events and projects. One of our recent successes locally was to have some student work shown on the screen of the Ultimate Picture Palace Cinema just off Cowley Road. We took part in an event of making a music video for a band. They were performing in the cinema and they gave us the opportunity to be the support act. And we took part in an extensive project making a video for them, which was only actually 3 minutes long, but took us at least 20 to 24 hours of editing time. But it was amazing to see our students' work up on the big screen and have people pay to watch it and compliment them on their work afterwards. And we think as many of those opportunities as we can give you, the better, because if you're looking to take media further, building up a portfolio of practical work is quite important. And if you're going to universities or filling applications for apprenticeships, you can give examples of things that you've already done. So that's something that I and the other teachers are personally very keen to get our students involved with. So what kind of job might this course help you to get? They're all the kind of traditional industries, but they're changing dramatically. Journalism in particular is a completely different kind of field than the one it was, say, 10 or 20 years ago. Sales and marketing often have a media element, as do PR and promotions and communications. Anything that's customer service driven, work to do with brand development, working as a press officer, working as in an NGO or the charity sector, any kind of roles, and we're seeing an increase in these roles that ask you to produce digital content for a company, to make video, to blog, to create that kind of content on social media that gets customers interested in the company and their product. There are actually very few companies these days, in fact there are probably no companies that don't have some kind of social media presence. So hopefully that quick talk through has helped you to have a think about the course. If you have any questions, you can email me at any time. My address is ajm@cheney.oxon.sch.uk. You can come and find me in school too, and I hopefully will look forward to seeing you in September.